Hello everyone and good afternoon. I'm Rose Jacobs, live from the Kalkine studio in Sydney, and you're watching The Early Trades, a show where we share with you a glimpse of the Australian share market opening trade scenario, along with the global and domestic drivers triggering the market momentum. Australian shares are flat at the open despite a surge from Chalice Mining, which has climbed sharply for a second session. The S&P and ASX 200 index was up just 0.1 points at the open. Chalice Mining was up 9.9% following its 30% rise in the previous session after its maiden resource estimate. United Malt Group was trading 2.7% higher and Sims was up 2.6%. Ramelius Resources declined 3.2%, PointsBet slid 3% and Orocrobe dipped 2.8%. Flight Centre was down 2.7%, Nearmap slid 2.7% and Fortescue Metals Group was trading 2.5% lower. The Aussie dollar retreated 0.4% overnight to 73.79 US cents during a risk-off session and as iron ore prices decline. The S&P ASX 200 has fallen for the last two sessions in anticipation of a Wall Street reversal that has been slow to come. Ever the contrarian, the local market now looks intent on its first rise of the week. The benchmark dropped 18 points yesterday and 5 points on Monday. Rate-sensitive bond proxies may have to do the heavy lifting. US financials dropped at 0.55%, indicating potential pressure on the big banks today if or when Australian bond yields follow their US counterparts lower. Tech stocks normally welcome lower lending rates but sank 0.43%. US materials gained 0.43%, but BHP and Rio Tinto missed the boat as oil prices struggled. Energy, real estate, utilities and consumer staples finished with gains of around 0.4%. Today's AGM lineup includes updates from Coles, Newcrest, Beach Energy, Contact Energy, Sims, Vicinity Centres and Shaver Shop. In IPOs, a double header today includes Green Technology Metals at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, followed by Dundas Minerals at 1:30 p.m. Green Technology aims to cash in on North American demand for battery materials. It has lithium projects in Canada. Dundas is an explorer focused on WA's Albany-Fraser region. Moving to the newsmakers, Chalice Mining has made the best discovery of platinum group elements ever seen after the first official estimate of the six metals in Western Australia's Gonaville deposit earned the pre-revenue explorer a $3 billion market capitalisation. Chalice's reputation as a likely takeover target for big miners was firmly enhanced by Tuesday's publication of a maiden mineral resource estimate for Gonaville, which is close to the Julimar State Forest on the northeastern outskirts of Perth. National Australia Bank CEO Ross McEwen says another increase in the loan buffer for borrowers by the prudential regulator would be the most effective way of heading off a New Zealand-style rising house price crisis, with fixed interest rate rises by banks unlikely to do the job. Mr McEwen said on Tuesday, after delivering the bank's full-year result, that NAB cannot see another 20% house price growth over the next 12 months. They cannot afford to have that happen in the Australian marketplace. DGL Group looks to purchase Oztech Chemicals in a cash and share deal targeting the sustainable vehicle market. For the past 2 decades, Oztech has developed unique intellectual property for chemical formulations used in the automotive industry. It specialises in the manufacturing of non-oil automotive chemicals such as coolant, brake fluids, solvents, flammables and aerosols. It is widely recognised that as Australia moves into more sustainable vehicles, that more advanced fluids will be required. DGL will make a cash payment of $13 million and issue over 5.3 million shares to acquire Oztech. Gold Road Resources says it will not improve on its 56 cents a share offer to Apollo Consolidated and will accept Ramelius Resources' offer off-market takeover for the shares it already owns in the Explorer. On October 18, Ramelius made an offer to acquire Apollo through an off-market takeover for a combined scrip and cash deal worth 56 cents a share. 3 days later, Gold Road matched the offer with an all-cash takeover worth 56 cents a share. Ramelius raised the offer to 62 cents a share on November 1, still comprising both cash and scrip. On Monday, Gold Road said it did not intend to match the offer, and on Wednesday stated it would agree to sell its 19.9% interest in Apollo to Ramelius as part of the takeover. Following the sale of that interest, Ramelius will own 41.8% of Apollo's issued capital. Well, that's all for now on the early morning trades, but stay tuned to Kalkine as we have many more shows lined up for you, sharing live updates across the economy, markets and sectors. I'm Rose Jacobs, signing off.